just about there. Perfect timing.
Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walk-in clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off all power washing services today. That's kurtzmio.com, supporting the youth of Fort Wayne.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Come see us in Decatur at the 2733 Auto Mall and shop 7 brands in one location. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Joint pain, sprains, strains, or a possible broken bone? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Parkview Ortho Express, located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, gives you access to quick care and orthopedic physicians when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Parkview Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Call 260-266-4007 for more information. Developing athletes to be foundationally strong. Healthy and consistent training. Expert staff. Long-term athletic development. Parkview Sports Medicine Performance. Any athlete, any age, any skill level.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far. So they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monroeville as we have a good old-fashioned street brawl for you tonight as a couple backyard neighbors here take on each other. The Bellmont Squalls will take on the Lady Patriots of Heritage. My name's Ryan Dellinger. I'll be your host for tonight's volleyball matchup here at Heritage High School. I want to thank the athletic director, Tim Burton, for having us. They've been calling for us to come out here over the last few years, and here we are finally here for one heck of a matchup between two teams that have done good things already this season and look to expand on it tonight here on SummitCitySports.com. Taking a little bit of a closer look here. For Heritage, the home team on the scoreboard, they're coached by Shelly Schwartz. They come into this match 7-3 overall. They're part of the Allen County Conference. So far, they have yet to play in conference. Their wins this season are over Norwell, West Noble, Bethany Christian, over a good Leo team, Huntington North, and Marion. Their losses are also to quality teams in Bishop DeWinger, Carroll, and Pendleton Heights. Taking a look at Bellmont, their head coach is Craig Kroll. They are 3-6 on the season. They are part of the Northeast 8. And like Heritage, they have yet to play in conference. Their wins are over Northrop, Woodland, South Adams. Their losses are coming to some very experienced, good teams. Their losses are to DeWinger, Concordia twice already this season, a very good Delta team. One of the state's predominantly best teams in the state and state champions on about every year. Yorktown, and also a good team out of Indianapolis, Westfield. So these two teams on a collision course here tonight to take on each other at Heritage High School. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. Acme Bar and Grill is currently located at 1105 East State Boulevard in Fort Wayne. Order your favorite pizza, pasta, salad, and more. All with the click of a button. Acme Bar and Grill accepts orders online for pickup. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and trust Kurtz Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, and driveway replacement. Head on over to kurtzmio.com. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in a way that only you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan's residential campus located in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu. Tom Steele Tire has been serving the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle. And other auto repairs like brake and wheel alignments, engine diagnostic, and more. Go to tomsteele.com. Big Eye Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Azteca Mexican restaurant has been serving consistent food since 1973. Our recipes use only the best fresh ingredients. Family owned, we pride ourselves on great quality. For more information, go to AlaztecaRestaurant.com. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning is dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. You can count on us to provide you with a system and solutions that fit your needs. That's Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Well, we're about halfway through our warm-ups here at Heritage High School. Coming up this Friday, we will have a full slate of high school football once again for you. We'll come to you from 5 different locations, and these are the matchups for Friday night. It'll be Carroll traveling to Northside. That'll be 1-1 versus 0-2. Bishop Dwenger 2-0 against Southside 0-2. Bishop Lure stands at 1-1, and they'll go to Homestead and take on 2-0 Homestead. Snyder 2-0. They'll travel to Concordia to take on the Cadets. They are 0-2 on the season. And the Wayne Generals 0-2. They will take on 1-1 Northrop. All those games have start times for 7 o'clock. You can see the pregames right here on Summit City Sports at 6:30. We'll take our final timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of Bellmont at Heritage. You're watching high school volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Sports medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
Keep your skills on point and take advantage of the Always 100 basketball camps. The Holiday Hoops Developmental Camp is for ages pre-K through 8th grade. You'll work on shooting, dribbling, passing, and defense December 24th through January the 2nd on Tuesday and Thursdays. And the Always 100 Pro Camp 2020 takes you to the next level. It's the real college experience for grades 1 through 12. It's June 8th through June 11th at Trine University.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Parkview Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walk-in clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve.
Welcome back to Heritage High School. It's time to get ready here for the grudge match between Bellmont and Heritage. Over the last 2 years, we've been asked here on Summit City Sports to get out here and cover this game for these two schools. They have a long history against each other, and tonight, somebody will get the advantage here tonight at Heritage High School. Taking a look at first for Heritage, Maggie Castleman, number 3, with 91 kills on the season. She's kind of the do-it-all player for them. She's also got 71 digs, 14 assists, and 6 solo blocks. Bree Dosen will chip in with 33 kills on the season, 7 blocks and 39 digs. The setter will be Allison Richmond, number 5. She has 150 assists already on this season, as well as 5 blocks. Isabella Russi also has 43 kills on the season. So those are some of the players to watch this evening for Heritage. For Bellmont and Coach Kroll, Sophie Kroll with 60 kills on the season, 8 aces and 67 digs. Liz Scheiman is the main target on the outside with 44 kills, along with 8 blocks. Her sister Emily Scheiman with 78 kills and 5 blocks. Rachel McBride will be the libero. She has 122 digs on the season, and the person that makes it run is number 14, Sarah Noonan, 193 assists already in this young season. So we're waiting to see the starters here at Heritage High School. And once again, I want to thank the athletic director, Tim Burton, for having us here this evening. The officials have walked across the court, and we are just about ready to go. And then when the music goes down, when they start to do the announcements of the players, I forgot to say, this is Teacher Appreciation Night. Talking to my cameraman, Big Dave Peterson. I forgot to mention that actually not tonight, Dave. Sorry, I jumped the gun. That's their next match when they play Eastside here at Heritage. They will have Customer Appreciation Night tomorrow, Teacher Appreciation tomorrow night right here at 7 p.m. when they take on Eastside. For Bellmont, their next game will be Thursday versus Snyder at home. That game to start at 6 o'clock. Now to our PA announcer. Well, I looked away for just a second, and goodness, we've got ourselves quite a crowd that's can't come in here to the gymnasium at Heritage High School. We figured there would be a big one here as these foes go at it, and just about time to meet the starters for each team. Starters once again for Bellmont will be Kroll, Ball, McMahon, Scheiman, Saul-Frank, and Noonan. And now for Heritage. Once again, your starters for Heritage will be Beard, Castleman, Rousey, Richmond, Bickle, and Dosen. Bickle will be the librero for the Lady Patriots. We are ready to go for a backyard brawl here in Monroeville. Once again, my name is Brian Dellinger. I'll be your host for this evening's broadcast. If you're watching and you'd like to tweet to us, go ahead and do it. We're at 260 Sports on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook as well, on SummitCitySports.com, or you can even go to our YouTube page and watch all of our games and matches there, all of our football games especially. We will be branching out a little bit here next Friday night here on Summit City Sports. I forgot to say we're actually doing 6 games next week, so they will be doing East Noble, I believe, travels to New Haven, and that will be a game you'll see here on SummitCitySports.com. We're ready to go. Bellmont will not start with their librero. Actually, she's up now, and that's Rachel McBride. She'll be in the white jersey. Her team will be in their road dark navy blue, while the Patriots will be in their home white and navy blue uniforms. So we are just about ready to go. Excited about doing this match here this evening in Monroeville. Now, I've done some hot games before, but this might be the hottest gym I've been in. I have been in this gym since 1989. I'm young. That makes me young, correct? It makes me young. Still young? Well, at least in my mind, it makes me young. But this last time I was in this gym, Casey Kolkman. I remember playing against him as he was here at Heritage. We are ready to go. We'll see who serves first. I believe it's going to be Bellmont. Back to serve is McMahon. Bickle will be in the red uniform for Heritage. We watched the JV game. Both teams were very good passing teams. I expect nothing less here in this match as well. Here's a good ball off of the block, and that's the first point of the game. Goes to Castleman. She has her first kill of the match and an early 1-0 lead for the home team. Back to serve is Castleman. Number 7 into the match. So that is Roninger. There's a difficult pass by Kroll. A good save there. Now it's going to be a free ball attempt now for Heritage. They'll go a combo play in the middle, but it's stuffed straight down. And Castleman with her second kill of the match as she hit it straight into the block. They weren't close enough for the double block, and it went down to the floor. Noonan now with Bellmont giving the signs here. It's very imperative for Bellmont that they pass well. There's a good pass by Kroll, and she's going to get a return pass. She'll go right into the double block, and it's dug up. And it's going to hit the ground on an air. That block, we'll say a double block to number 11, Dosen, as well as number 3, Castleman. A 3-0 lead now for Heritage. There's another good pass. They'll go backside now. Off the block, number 3 with the kill. That's Ball. Avery Ball with the first point for Bellmont. We'll have no subs here. And back to serve, Rachel McBride. McBride, she'll stand over towards the left side of the court. She'll look over at her head coach. And here comes her serve. She'll serve it right down that line. There's a good backside pass. A little tight to the net, and it works. And no, they'll say into the net was number 11, Dosen. And it'll be a side out and point to the Squaws. And we have a timeout on the court. Bellmont will step aside. You're watching high school volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Developing athletes to be foundationally strong. Healthy and consistent training. Expert staff. Long-term athletic development. Parkview Sports Medicine Performance. Any athlete, any age, any skill level.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life.
Quick timeout there by Bellmont. McBride serves. Good pass there by Bickle. Outside now. Castleman straight down the line with the kill. We'll take a look at that at the Traction AP replay here. Well, that didn't work exactly the way out. There we go. We'll see if it gets it right here. Castleman now with 4 kills on the match. This one straight down the mat. Look at that. Some power behind that one. And I believe they just honored Castleman. Did you catch that? I was watching the replay. It was something to do with kills. 1,000 kills for Maggie Castleman. Congratulations to that young lady as Dosen goes back to serve for Bellmont, or for Heritage. They lead 4-2 in set number 1. Dosen down the line, and it'll sail out of bounds. A serving error for the Patriots. Up into the game now is number 2, Busick. She'll replace number 3, Ball, and she'll go back to serve for the Squaws. She'll serve it right at Castleman. They'll go outside now. Big hit off of the block, dug up by Bellmont. Outside now to Kroll. Down the line, and she's got a winner. Sophie Kroll with her first points of the match. And we're tied up at 4. Back to serve Busick once again. And that ball is going to sail about 2 feet long and out of bounds. And Heritage back with the 1-point lead. Castleman back to serve. She'll come here to the near side. There's Castleman, serve right at McBride, and that's the Heritage players will say thank you very much as that one sails out of bounds. And Castleman with her first ace of the match on the season. She's done a nice job back there as well. She'll serve right at McBride again. Difficult pass, and that's tight to the net. I think it went out of bounds. No, they'll say off the touch, and another point to Heritage. They lead now by 3. They'll go right at Busick this time. Good pass by Noonan. Back row attack now by Librero. Here's the set. Backside now on a slide to Castleman. Excuse me, that wasn't Castleman that time. Busick from deep in the back row. Good dig there by Dosen. Outside and good for number 4, Rousey. And she picks up her first kill of the match. And Heritage has doubled up Bellmont here early in the first set. Richmond doing a good job getting everybody involved here early for Heritage. Busick out of the back row again. Another dig by Dosen. Richmond in the middle, and that's a good dig. Now they'll have another chance. This one, nobody home, and it's a point. A little bit of confusion there between the back row and front row, and that ball hits the ground. And back into the game comes number 8. That is Emily Scheinman with 78 kills on the season as Kroll serves. She'll just hit a floater to Castleman. They'll go right to number 4, Rousey, and it sails out of bounds. So she has another kill. Rousey with another kill, and it's at 9-4 as number 9 comes into the match. Bickle. Here's her jump serve. Good pass there. A little tight to the net. Outside to Scheinman. Into the double block, and it'll hit the ground. And Rachel McBride will check out, number 13 into the match, Saul Frank. And that'll send Liz Scheinman back to serve. She'll go right at right at Dosen. Backside now to Rousey. Down the line, dug up there by Kroll. Outside to Scheinman. She'll tip it. And right there's Rousey. Richmond will go back row attack now to Bickle. She hits it off the side of her hand, and it goes out of bounds. So our match tightens up a little bit here at 9-7 as Scheinman continues to serve here on the far side. A lot of mustard on that. They'll play it anyways. That might have gone out of bounds as Castleman hits it flat-footed. Good pass now. Can they go backside slide to Saul Frank? Off the block, and that will count for a kill. 9-8 our score. At the conclusion of the match, we will have an interview with the winning coach from either team. Scheinman once again, good pass there by Dosen to Richmond. She'll go backside to Rousey, right down the middle, and there's Kroll. Outside now to Scheinman, cross court, and dug up by Castleman. This will be tight to the net. Who will win it? This will bounce off of the net. Castleman with a quick one. A couple of players there. Kroll saves it, and this ball stays in. What a rally. Outside now to Rousey. Cross court, too long, and it's point Bellmont, and we are tied up at 9. The longest rally of the match thus far between the two teams. Scheinman again to serve. And that ball about one ball length too far, and it goes out of bounds. And it's back to Heritage, and that'll bring in the libero, Meyer. She will serve. She has 13 aces on the season, 59 digs. A lefty with a good pass there by McBride. They'll go way outside to Scheinman, down the line, dug up. And now the lefty will take a big swing at it. Good pass. Back outside to Scheinman on the 2-ball. That stays in bounds. Dug up there. Now Scheinman again tries to cut it cross court, and it'll drop in. And they called Heritage in the net, but it didn't matter because Scheinman with the kill as number 14. Noonan goes back to serve. McBride back in. Good pass by Castleman. They'll go backside now to Rossi. Went down the line and blocked. Backside now, Saul Frank cross courts, but right there's Librero. Now to Rossi. She'll tip it. In the middle to Saul Frank. And it's going to hit the ground, and Saul Frank has come in and been instant offense here in this rotation. And Bellmont with their first lead of the match. Noonan still to serve. Good float serve, good pass by Castleman. They'll go backside now to Rossi. Blocked! And it will hit the ground. Scheinman, Emily Scheinman with the block, and it's a 2-point lead for the Squaws. I wonder how long Coach Schwartz will wait. And this is a tight ball, a hit off the side of the finger. It'll go around, tipped straight into the net by Dosen, and another point to Bellmont. And I don't see any timeout yet. So both teams with early runs. Right now it's Bellmont. She'll go down the line. Good pass by Myers. That's tight to the net. Down the line and a winner. For I believe that was the setter, Richmond. Back to service. Rousey. Rousey's jump serve. She'll go right at McBride. Good pass to Noonan. Now to Scheinman. Cross court off for Rousey, and she's got another kill. Emily Scheinman showed up to play tonight. 3 kills already. She'll check out, and in comes McMahon. McMahon will stay here to the near side. And we'll have another sub. Nope. Now we will have a sub. Rousey will check out, and number 6 will check in Bickle. Bickle will play in the back row. Along with Myers and Bickle. Bickle, and Myers in the back row. It's a law firm. Good pass by Bickle. Inside to Castleman. A little off right there on that. Dosen will go cross court. Dug up by McBride. And around comes Richmond. She pounds it for the winner. And Heritage with some much needed points. And here comes another sub. Number 7 will check in. Reininger will come back in, and she will replace number 9, Ella Bickle. Back to serve number 5, Richmond, the setter. Her jump serve down the line. Good pass by Kroll. She'll get a return pass on a 2-ball. She tips it, finds some real estate, and it'll be a kill for her. Saul Frank out. Liz Scheinman back in, and it'll be McBride back to serve for Bellmont. Her serve is passed there by Myers. Little bump set now. And the lefty will hit it, and it'll go straight into the net. So point to Bellmont as McBride continues to serve here at Heritage High School. That ball once again long. That's 3 service errors already for Bellmont, and up off the bench is number 2. Beard, she'll check in for Myers. Back to serve is Dosen for Heritage. Her jump serve goes right to McBride. A couple players in the way, so it'll be a flat-footed spike there. Good pass now by Richmond. Outside to Castleman. Elevates and scores on the touch. Castleman with 4 kills already. And we've got ourselves a 2-point match. Coach Kroll's already used the timeout on his side. That ball's going to be way long by Dosen. And that'll bring number 2 back in. Busick, she'll replace McBall and go back to serve. See if they go right at Castleman. Nope, they'll go cross court. Good pass there to Richmond. Backside now to Castleman. Off of the block. Dug up by Bellmont. Noonan now back row attack coming. And that ball is going to go way long by McMahon. That'll be a side out to Heritage as number 4 comes back in. Rousey, she'll get back in that front row. She'll replace number 6, Bickle, and Castleman from this left side to serve for Heritage. Maggie Castleman already with 4 kills and an ace in this match. She'll serve it. That's a tough pass. That's going to be a tight ball to the net. Rousey knows what to do with that. Excuse me, that wasn't Rousey. That was number 2, Beard. She puts it away for the winner. One-point match here. Difficult serve that's handled by McBride. And a chance now for Rossi. She just wrists it over. Outside now to Kroll. Jumps a little early. And tipped by Kroll. And this ball's still up in the air. Rousey tips it. That ball never went over. That went straight into the net. Rousey with another chance. Long and out of bounds. So they got the point anyways. If this would have been college, that would have been replayed. As Scheiman will come back in. Emily and Scheiman, that is, and then back to serve, Sophie Kroll. She mishits it and almost gets an ace. Richmond now backside, off of the block, dug up, and it almost falls to the ground. Richmond now will go in the middle, blocked straight down by Liz Scheiman. Number 2, Beard took a big swing, but Scheiman right there. Kroll still to serve. Back and forth match here at Heritage. In the same spot on this one. Good pass to Richmond. Now to Beard, a little tight to the net. That net moved a little bit. Scheiman now will just knock it over. Great dig by Dosen. It'll be a free ball now. Kroll to Noonan. Backside on the slide to Scheiman. She just has to knock it in and that ball will go out of bounds. So the Scheiman sisters having a good start to the match for Bellmont as Kroll continues to serve. And we do have a timeout on the court. Heritage will take a quick timeout. You are watching high school volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Developing athletes to be foundationally strong. Healthy and consistent training. Expert staff. Long-term athletic development. Parkview Sports Medicine Performance. Any athlete, any age, any skill level.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Kroll serve a little bit deep. Good pass by Dosen. Right to Richmond. To Beard. She takes a big swing but knocks it out of bounds, and it's a 5-point lead now for Bellmont. They trailed early 8-4, but they've gone on quite a run here in the second half of this first set. Kroll down the line. Difficult pass by Rossi. Now another chance. Ahead now to Noonan in the middle to Scheiman. Off of the block. Good pass now outside to Rossi. She'll have another chance out of here. I'm not sure that ball ever went over. Noonan now outside to Scheiman on the 2-ball, and she pounds it for a winner. Emily Scheiman with 4 kills. And Bellmont rolling here in the first set. Up off the bench for Heritage will be number 6. That's Clara Bickle. She'll replace number 4, Rousey. So they get some more defensemen in there in that back row. Here's a good float serve. Good pass by Castleman. They'll go backside now. Good pound there, but right there. And a joust, and the ball is still alive. Richmond now, it'll be outside of Castleman. Will tip it, and that ball never made it over. Number 7, Reininger, took a swing at it. Just couldn't get enough on it to get it over the net, and we're 2 points from the first set. Kroll still to serve. A little bit warm here in the gym tonight. About 92 degrees. Good pass by Dosman to Richmond. In the middle, tipped by Beard, and it'll go long. And it's set point for the Lady Squaws. Kroll will serve. Good pass. Richmond now back row. Wanted to go back row pass, but a couple players out of position as a good pass there. Scheinman puts a big swing and dug up by Dosen. Bump set now, nobody home. Beard just knocks it over. Free ball attempt. They'll go combo in the middle, just tipped over. Now a chance for Heritage. Backside now. And it hit the antenna, and that will do it for the first set. Bellmont wins the first set, 25-16. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Sports medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
Keep your on point and take advantage of the Always 100 basketball camps. The Holiday Hoops Developmental Camp is for ages pre-grade. You'll work shooting, dribbling, passing, and defense December 24th through January the 2nd on Tuesday and Thursdays. And the Always 100 Pro Camp 2020 takes you to the next level. It's the real experience for grades 1 through 12. It's June 8th through June 11th at Trine University.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Parkview Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walk-in clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. Acme Bar and Grill is currently located at 1105 East State Boulevard in Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46805. Order your favorite pizza, pasta, and salad, and more, all with the click of a button. Acme Bar and Grill accepts orders online 4 pickup. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and trust Kurtz Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com to get your free quote. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in any way that you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan's residential campus located in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu. Tom Steele Tire has been serving the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your car. Also, they have tire service repair, brake and wheel alignments, and engine diagnostics. Back to serve. It'll be Bickle. She'll serve it down the line. Good pass by Kroll. McBride outside now to Scheiman, who had the hot hand in that first set. Good dig there and slam down, and they'll say in the net. I believe number 11, Saul Frank. Rachel Saul Frank. Back to serve, number 6, Claire Bickle. Good pass there by McBride. A little tight to the net and not able to hit it over the net is Saul Frank. So Bellmont starting out this set just like the last set, a little bit slow. Bickle with another chance here to give her team a 3-point lead. Her serve goes right at Kroll. Good pass. Outside now to Scheiman. Into the block and dug up. Castleman to Richmond. Tight to the net and blocked by Scheiman. It'll stay in bounds. Myers will take a swing, and Kroll is right there for Bellmont. Back to row attack now. Out of the pipe position is Kroll, and she puts it away. Into the game comes number 10, Leaper. That's the first time we've seen her in this match, and she'll replace number 2, Busick. Back to serve is the setter, Noonan, and she'll go right at Bickle. They'll go outside on a tight one. That should have been a carry, but not called. Backside now. Scheiman tips it right over, and Myers with it now. Back row attack by Bickle. Can McBride get to it? She does. Kroll cannot get it, and that's a side out point to Heritage. They lead 3-2-1. Up off the bench quickly is number 1, Zellers. She's in. She replaces number 9, Bickle. Back to serve, number 5, Richmond. Richmond with the jump serve. She'll serve it long. McBride had a good eyeball on that along with Noonan, and they just let it go long as number 5, McMahon, checks in for Emily Scheiman, and she'll serve. Our score. Bellmont won the first set 25-16 if you're just joining us. Float serve that goes right into the net. Up off the bench, number 2, Beard. She'll replace Myers, and back to serve is Dosen. Dosen's jump serve right to McBride. Difficult pass to Noonan. Good set though. Here's a chance now. They'll go outside to Castleman. Castleman whistles it off the forehead of one of the blockers. They'll go backside now. Good swing there by Zellers, but it's blocked. Outside now to Castleman, and she's blocked. And it will hit the ground. Leaper straight into the game, and she makes her presence known with a block. Leaper, just a junior, but she's darn near 6 foot tall. So she's getting some play time as McBride serves, and she'll go right at Castleman. Richmond in the middle now, and that ball would have sailed long. Kroll, she catches up to it, and McBride just knocks it over. Hits the floor, and McBride with another kill. It's not your textbook kill, but I'm sure Rachel McBride will take it. And she'll serve. We're tied up at 4. Her jump serve goes right to Castleman. Richmond now backside, right side, off of the block by Castleman. McBride with the bump set, backside now to Kroll. She'll cross court, straight into the block of number 1, Zellers. And Heritage back in the lead as Rousey comes back in, and she'll replace number 6, Bickle. Castleman serves. She'll serve it right at Kroll. It's the one I would not serve to. Leaper off of the block. Dosen with a good pass now. Rousey into the block. She puts her hand back, and they go. It's another block for Leaper. And we're tied up at 5. The Cardinal Sin of Volleyball is reaching back. And to serve now is Busick. Dosen with a tight pass, tipped over by number 7, Liz Scheiman. She's got another kill, and Bellmont with a 1-point lead. Busick will serve again. Back row will be Castleman, Dosen, and Rousey. And they'll go right at Dosen. Good pass by Richmond. Back row attack now by Castleman. Dug up there. Will it hit the ceiling? It will not. McBride, can she get it over? She does. So it's a chance now for the Patriots. Backside, left-handed swing. Oh, a miss hit, but it works for number 1, Zellers, as it went off the side of her hand, but just enough to cut it along the net, and it's a winner. Number 9 coming in. That will be Bickle back into the match. She'll replace number 1, Zellers. Bickle will serve for Heritage. Off the net, good pass there. Noonan outside now to Kroll. Jumps a little early. Good pass there by Dosen to Richmond. Back row again to Castleman. McBride in the right spot there. Back outside to Kroll. A little tight to the net. She'll go down the line, and it's dug up there by Bickle. Castleman will send it over, and it's a free ball chance. Scheiman on the slide, and it'll go out of bounds. Her third kill. A good rally by both teams there, but Scheiman in the right spot at the right time, and she puts it away as Kroll goes back to serve. McMahon will check out, and back in comes Emily Scheiman. Kroll goes right at Dosen. They'll go outside now to Rousey. Off of the block, dug up by Scheiman. They'll go on a 2-ball to Liz Scheiman, and Emily Scheiman, excuse me. She can't do anything with it, and now the teams will trade free balls. Outside to Scheiman, cross court, right there is Castleman. Good pass now to Rousey, a little tight to the net. She goes down the line and dug up. Scheiman goes cross court, and she'll get a kill. Her 5th of the match. Another long rally. It's hot in here. I'm sure both of these teams want to put the ball away early to avoid these long rallies. 8-6 our score. Kroll will go right down the middle at Castleman. And that ball never made it over. Beard took a swing, but it went directly into the net. This was about the point in the last match where Bellmont started to take over, and they're doing it again. Last time it was at 8-4 when they decided to make a run, and they went on a quick run there and never looked back in that first set, taking that set 25-16. Kroll to serve once again. 9-6 our score. Good pass by Castleman to Richmond. Outside now to Rousey. A little tight to the net. Blocked. And nobody goes for it, so it'll be a chance for Bellmont. Scheiman now. Tight ball to Scheiman from Noonan. Back row attack coming from Dosen. Right there's Kroll. Slide again to Scheiman. And that ball just makes it over. Outside now to Rousey off the net. Dug up there by Busick. Back row attack for Kroll. She'll wrist it over right at Bickle. And that will be a 4-hit as Baird and Richmond not on the same page. And a 4-point lead now for Bellmont. Tip. McBride now over to Noonan. She'll take a swing down the line, and she finds some real estate. And she's got her first kill of the match. Everything going right, and I think we're going to have a timeout on the court. We are. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching high school volleyball live from Heritage High School on SummitCitySports.com.
Developing athletes to be foundationally strong. Healthy and consistent training. Expert staff. Long-term athletic development. Parkview Sports Medicine Performance. Any athlete, any age, any skill level.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game. the game of life.
We're back here at Heritage. Heritage trails now by 5 as Sophie Kroll continues to serve for Bellmont. She'll go right at Castleman. Good pass to Richmond. Right in the middle and out of sync again and out of system. This time Scheinman's not out of system, and she puts a rip on that, but it's dug up by Dosen. In the middle to Scheinman. She jumped too soon. In the middle, and she jumped too soon, did Beard. Outside now to Scheinman, and off the block. Still live, tipped over. Right there is McBride. Back row attack coming from Kroll, and she's too far underneath that, and it'll go out of bounds. That'll bring Myers back in. She'll replace Beard. She'll serve. She's left-handed. See if she can get a run going here for the Patriots. A left-handed serve. A lot on that, and too much, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be number 11 back into the match. That'll be Saul Frank. She'll replace McBride and Scheinman to serve. Scheinman serve, and that one's got too much mustard on it, and it flies out of bounds. Back into the match is the McBride, in for Heritage will be number 6, Claire Bickle, and she'll replace number 4, Rousey. She'll serve. Heritage unable to break through this 4-point lead here. Good, difficult pass there. Bumps that outside now. Here comes Scheinman off the net into the double block. Back again to Scheinman off the net, through it, and good dig there by Bickle. Little tip, and Castleman with the kill, her 5th of the match. And here comes Heritage. Roll with a good pass now. Quick set over, nothing there. And now they'll return it. And that ball's tipped up, knocked over by Saul Frank. Tight ball to the net, outside to Castleman. Oh, she puts it away for the winner. I thought that was in too. A lot of people did not, but that was definitely in that corner. Coach Kroll does not believe it, but it was. We've got ourselves a 2-point match here. We're just playing with one volleyball tonight. And Bickle will continue to serve. She scored 2 in a row. She'll go right down the middle again. She's put a lot of pace on it. Good pass there. Oh, McBride with a difficult pass. Scheinman sends it over into the middle. A couple players get tangled up. Now it's a back row attack for Bickle. Now a pass by Busick to Noonan. One ball to Saul Frank, but dug up there by Bickle. And the ball, nope, that's going to be a carry. Carry on, I believe, Saul Frank. Timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad.
Ready to go after the timeout by Bellmont. They lead by 1. Bickle on a 3-0 run now for Heritage. Good pass by Busick. Now to Noonan. They'll shoot it outside into the block, and that did not go over, straight into the net, so we're tied up. Scheinman with a hitting error. She went directly into the net. There was a double block there of Richmond and, I believe, Dosen. And that stopped her from getting the point. We are tied. Good pass by Busick to Noonan. She'll go quick, but too many players there for Heritage. Outside now to Castleman. She'll tip it down the line. Oh, right on the line. And Heritage in the lead. They're on a 5-0 run here as they've reclaimed the lead from Bellmont. trying to figure out earlier why there's not so many people here, and then all at once it got larger. But they also have football games and soccer games here at Heritage today as Scheinman puts that away for a 6th kill. Leaper back into the lineup. She'll replace Busick. So in the front they'll have Saul Frank and Scheinman. They'll be very tall now in the front row. In the back row they'll have Kroll. They'll have Noonan as the setter and McBride. Across the front will be Richmond, Dosen, and Castleman, and that ball sails long. Heritage back into the lead as number 1, Zellers checks in. She'll replace number 9, Bickle. Number 5, Richmond back to serve. Scheinman with the pass, quick ball in the middle. That ball never went over by Salfrank. 2-point lead now for Heritage. Bellmont completely out of system here in these last 5 or 6 points. Scheinman with the pass now. She'll get a return pass. She'll go cross court. Myers now with the pass. It hits the roof, and Castleman just throws it over. Noonan will set a nice ball outside the Lepper. She could not get any air, so Castleman now with a chance. She'll go down the line, and it's too long. Back into the game is McMahon. She'll replace Scheinman. She'll serve. Leaper just could not get enough depth back to take a big swing on that for Bellmont. She's already got 2 blocks. And it'll be McMahon to serve. Off the net, good pass by Myers to Richmond. She'll go out in the middle to Castleman, and she puts it away. She's got her 7th kill of the match up off the bench. Number 2, Beard. She'll replace Myers, and she'll go into the front row. Back to serve will be Dosen. And that ball's long. Another service there. Liz Scheinman up off the bench. She'll replace Saul Frank, and she'll play in that front row for Bellmont, and McBride will serve. McBride and Kroll doing most of the damage this evening for Bellmont from behind the line. That's a tough one there, so it's a good pass here. Tight to the net, up in the air. Can Kroll catch up to it? She does. Oh, it hit the pole. It hit the pole here, which is out of bounds. So point and side out to Heritage as Castleman goes back to serve. Into the match comes Rousey. She'll replace Bickle, and she'll play on the outside now on the far side, the left side for Heritage. And that ball goes long. 4 free points in this set. Busick back in for Leaper. She'll go into serve. So that means Kroll, Noonan, and Scheinman in the front row now for the Squaws. Rousey with a good pass to Beard, and she puts it away. Beard on the 1 ball scores for Heritage, and Zellers comes out, and back into the match comes number 9, Bickle. 2-point lead for Heritage. Here's her jump serve. She'll go right at McMahon. Good set to Kroll. She tips it over. It'll hit the antenna and roll out of bounds. Kroll with a little trickery there. She tips it towards the line, and it falls in. McMahon out. Scheinman back in. Kroll to serve. And this was the point where Bellmont took over with Kroll serving. Good pass by Rousey to Richmond. They'll go back row attack to Castleman out of the pipe position, and she puts it away. Castleman with 8 kills in this match, and that'll bring Myers back in, and she'll serve. She'll replace number 2, Beard. Noonan with a bump set. Back to Scheinman. Middle of the court. Bickle will send it outside now to Rousey. Into the double block. And that will go out of bounds. 19-18 our score as McBride will come back out. Busick back in. That'll send Scheinman back to serve. Good pass by Castleman now. Outside to Dosen. And she wanted the 2 ball, and it was a 3 ball. It went over her head. And Scheinman back to serve with this match tied up at 19. Good pass by Castleman to Richmond. She tips it quick, but directly into the net. But Emily Scheinman was right there. She saw that coming, and she could see Richmond tighten up a little bit to go with that, and I think she would have blocked that had she actually hit that over the net. And that one goes into the net, and we're tied up at 20. McBride will come in for Scheinman, and it'll be Bickle in for Rousey. 20-20 our score here. Wish that were my vision. Roll with a good pass to Noonan. To Salfrank, who tipped it. Outside now to Castleman. She'll tip it deep. That'll go long, and it'll be Bellmont with a 1-point lead here in the second set. And Coach Kroll looks at his bench, and he's going to bring Leeper back in. She's going to replace Busick. And Noonan in to serve. He's going to go for a big front lineup now with Scheinman in there, along with Salfrank and Leeper. Castleman says she'll have nothing to do with that, and she easily puts it away on the single block, and she's got 9 kills. At the end of this match, we will have our Parkview Sports Medicine player of the match, as number 1 Zellers will come back in for Bickle, and it'll be Richmond to serve. Her team leads by, we are tied at 21. That would have gone long. Now a back row attack coming from McBride. She'll hit it right to Myers. Richmond now, tight ball. And it's a kill again. She's got 10. Castleman having herself a good evening here at home. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Heritage will be right back in action right here. They'll take on Eastside. That game will start at 7 o'clock, and that will be Teacher Appreciation Night. That ball's going to go long. McBride had a good beat on that. She stands right about where the foul line would be in basketball. Anything over her shoulder, she lets go. As Emily Scheinman checks out, and back to serve will be McMahon. McMahon on the season has 8 aces. Myers with a good pass to Richmond. Bump set now to Castleman. She takes a big swing. I see no touch. And it'll be Bellmont back in the lead by 2. I don't know if we're going to have a timeout here. We are going to have a timeout. We'll stay right here at Heritage. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Alisteca Mexican restaurant has been serving consistent food since 1973. Our recipes use only the best fresh ingredients. Family owned, we pride ourselves on great quality. For more information, go to alistecarestaurant.com. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning is dedicated to improving the best possible solution for your home or business. You can count on us to provide you with system and solutions that fit your unique needs. Go to AndersonHeatingandAirConditioning.com. Friday night here on SummitCitySports.com, we will have live SAC football, including an NE8 matchup. But we'll have Carroll traveling to Northside, Dwenger at South, Lures at Homestead, Snyder at Concordia, Wayne at Northrop, as well as, I believe it's Huntington North traveling to New Haven. McBride with the serve, right at Myers, good pass. Richmond now outside to Castleman, off of the block, dug up by McMahon. Outside to Kroll, and she puts it away. Set point for Bellmont as McMahon serves. That's one of the better ones by Sophie Kroll. She had a good depth there to get behind the ball to take a big swing off the net. And McMahon serves for the set. She'll serve it right to Myers. Richmond outside to Castleman. She'll tip it, but she hits the antenna, and that will do it for set number 2. 25-22 Bellmont. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Sports medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
Keep your skills on point and take advantage of the Always 100 basketball camps. The Holiday Hoops Developmental Camp is for ages pre-grade. You'll work on shooting, dribbling, passing, and defense December 24th through January the 2nd on Tuesday and Thursdays. And the Always 100 Pro 20 takes you to the next level. It's the real college experience for grades 1 through 12. It's June 8th through June 11th at Trine University.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Parkview Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walking clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve.
We are back live at Heritage High School. It is Bellmont leading 2-0 over Heritage. They took the first set 25-16, and then they won a close one 25-22 in the second set. My name's Ryan Dellinger. I'm host for this exciting grudge match between these two local schools here at Heritage tonight. For Bellmont, they will be back in action on Thursday. They will take on Fort Wayne Snyder at 6 p.m. at home. For Heritage, they will be right here tomorrow night. This game will start at 7 p.m. They'll take on Heritage. And it's Teacher Appreciation Night, so get out here, students and fans, and let the teachers know how much you appreciate them. Well, can Heritage make a run here? They've been close to about the midway point, usually around that 19-point mark for either team, and then Bellmont goes on a little bit of a run, and it usually comes in the form of either McBride or Kroll serving. So it doesn't look like Sophie Kroll's even going to start this third set. So she'll sit out here early. Once again, I want to thank the athletic director here, Tim Burton, for having us out this evening. He's been wanting us to come out. Finally, we get out here, and we've got ourselves a good match. Noonan to serve. She'll serve it long. And, of course, Heritage leads 1-0. They've been out both sets to the early lead as Richmond will serve. Bickle will check out, and in comes number 1, Zellers. Diamond with a tough pass to Noonan. They'll go back row attack to McBride. She'll go cross court, but right there is Zellers. Richmond outside now to number 6, Bickle, but she hits it just a tad long, and we're tied up at 1. Up off the bench comes McMahon. She'll come in along with Kroll. They'll replace Scheiman and Busick, and that will send McMahon back to serve. She served out the last set. McMahon's serve comes right down the line. Good pass there. Backside now. Cross court and a winner for Dosen. See if Heritage can get Dosen going. We haven't called her name much other than her in the back row doing some good defenses. Number 2 checks in Beard. She'll replace Myers, and that will send Dosen back to serve. Good hard serve right at McBride. Can they save it? And it'll be a little swing there from deep in the back row. Backside now, off of the block, and that will stay in play. And Dosen will take a swing, hits it right down the middle at McMahon over to McBride to Kroll, and she puts it away. 5 kills now for Sophie Kroll, and we'll tie it at 2. Scheiman back into the lineup, and Saul Frank to serve. So far for Bellmont, 5 kills from Kroll, 6 from Scheiman, and 3 from her sister Liz Scheiman. As Saul Frank swings, good pass by Castleman. They'll go outside now. Cross court and out of bounds by Beard. Leading scorers thus far for Heritage, it's Castleman with 10 kills. And there's 2 from Rousey, Richmond, and Beard. Saul Frank with another serve. She'll go right at Dosen. Good pass to Richmond. Backside now to Zellers off of the block. McMahon yells out early, it's mine. Kroll runs up, hits it straight into the blockers. Not sure it even went over. And we're tied up at 3 as Bickle goes back to serve. Saul Frank out, McBride back in for Bellmont. Good hard serve, but it goes long. Number 4 up off of the bench. Lily Myers in for the first time this evening, and she'll replace number 10, Leaper. Good float serve off of the net. Good dig there. Outside now to Castleman. Off of the block. Who are they saying is in the net? They're saying it was Noonan in the net, so it's a point to Heritage. And another kill for Castleman as Bickle gets up. She'll replace Zellers. She'll go into the lineup. Back row now for Bellmont. We'll have McBride. It'll have McMahon. It'll have Lily Myers. Kroll, Noonan, and Scheiman in the front row. Good pass there by McBride. They'll go in the middle. That did not get over the net. 5-4 our score. Coach Kroll using a little bit of a different lineup here in this set. Good pass by Myers to Noonan to Scheiman. Same exact thing right into the net. Two-point lead now. Good pass by Myers. Kroll with the bump set now. Myers out of the back row, goes deep with it, and right there's Dosen. Tipped over. Noonan will go back outside now to Kroll. She'll come off of the block. Right there's McMahon. She'll have to hit it again. And they'll say she hit the antenna. And we'll see if Coach Craig Kroll will use one of his timeouts. He will not here early in this set. His team in the first set was actually down 8-4 before they went on a big run. And there's an ace. Bickle with an ace, and it is 8-4. And all Coach Kroll can do is just put his hands over his eyes for a second. Good. Oh, that's going to be tight to the net. Big swing by Castleman, and she puts it away. 12 kills for Maggie Castleman. Ella Bickle with another serve. She'll go right at Myers. Better pass this time to Noonan. Bumps that now to Kroll. Runs up, hits the blockers. And another chance as Scheiman will take a swing off the backside. Back row attack coming now. They'll send it deep. But there's Myers. Now to Noonan. Outside now to Kroll. Down the line, but right there is, I believe that was Bickle. It was. Dosen with a little wrister. In the middle to Scheiman. She tips it over. Another long rally. Castleman, she'll just send it over, but Myers is there. It's going to be a difficult one now. Kroll jumps early, but dug up. And nobody home. I think everybody just got a little winded on that play as Richmond had 2 players. I believe that was 2 Beard and number 3 Castleman standing right there, and a lot of hands on hips now as it is warm in the gym. Back to serve is Busick. And Scheiman will come back in for Bellmont. They trail by 4. Busick goes right at Bickle. Back row attack now by Bickle. Little wrister. Now Myers with it. Outside now to Scheiman. Down the line through the block. Cooled it off the block, and a winner for Emily Scheiman. She's got 7 kills. Busick to serve again. She'll stand on that far sideline. I think that would have gone long. Bump set now outside. Down the line, dug up by Lookout. A big kill there for number 2, Beard. 10-6 our score. And Beard will check out. Myers will check back in. Layla Myers. 13 aces on the season. Good pass there. Noonan out in the middle to Scheinman. She'll go right at Myers. Good pass now to Richmond. Castleman tight to the net. She'll go down the line and have her 13th kill. 5-point lead now for Heritage. Their largest lead of any of the sets. Myers with the pass now. Good bump set outside to Scheinman. She'll hit it straight into the net. And they've doubled up. Bellmont have Heritage, and then we'll have a replacement here as Salfrank will get back in and replace Liz Scheinman. She's tired. It is hot in here. I would say it's at least 90 degrees. Oh, that was a point to Bellmont. I'm sorry. Tipped over. Richmond now to Castleman. She'll tip it long, and right there is Busick. They'll go way outside to Scheinman. Down the line for the winner. Scheinman with 8 kills. And here comes Bellmont. They trail by, I thought it was 2, but it must be just 1. McBride to serve once again. McBride will serve it right at Myers. Good pass now to Richmond. She'll go outside to Dosen, and she hit it straight into the net. Two-point match now. Off the net, good pass by Myers. That's going to go quick over, but right there's Noonan. Bump set coming now, outside to Scheinman. Cross court, and she's got another kill. Scheinman on the season with 78 kills coming into this, so now she's got 87 on the season. So about 8 per match right now. Good pass by Bickle to Richmond. Both teams very good at passing. Myers out of the back row, goes right now to Salfrank, and she goes directly into the net. Maggie Castleman back to serve. Good pass there by Busick to Noonan. They'll go outside on a 2-ball into the block, tooled off the block and out of bounds. And point, another kill for Scheinman. She's got 10. Only person in this match with more kills than her is Maggie Castleman. Out goes Lily Myers. In comes Leaper. Back to serve is Noonan. Good pass by Bickle to Richmond. They'll go backside slide to Dosen, and she slams it straight into the blockers, and it's a kill. Dosen now with 2 kills. Back to serve goes number 5, Richmond. Out of the game goes Bickle, and in comes number 1, Zellers. Good Scheinman with a tough pass. And they'll say in the net, or double hit, excuse me. And the point goes to Heritage. They lead by 3. They are trying to extend this match. They trail 2-love here already to Bellmont. McBride with it to Noonan. Back row attack now by McBride. She'll go down the middle, and Richmond with the dig. Maggie Castleman over to Zeller. She'll go cross court, and now it's another bump set. Outside, good bump set to Scheinman. Tools it off the block, and she has her 11th kill. The leg's starting to get a little bit wobbly for all of our hitters. And out goes Scheinman, as well as Busick. Kroll back in, along with McMahon. McMahon will serve, and we've got a little cleanup on aisle number 9 going right there by Castleman. Two-point matches. McMahon serves. She'll go right at Castleman. Difficult pass to Richmond. Good bump set, though. Zellers through the block, and she has a kill. That's the second time tonight she's mishit it, and she's got a winner. That'll bring back in Beard and Rousey. Out goes Myers, as well as Dosen. Dosen wanted to serve. Coach Schwartz getting some fresh legs in there. Rousey goes right at Salfrank. Now back to Scheinman. She'll just have to knock it over, and Richmond with the pass backside now to Zellers. And they'll say that went off the block. (16-12). Good pass. Outside now to Kroll. Jumps a little early. Cross. And that's going to go out. Good dig there by Castleman, but she couldn't keep it in bounds. That'll bring McBride out of the match, and Liz Scheinman back in. So now this is the lineup they want in the front row for Bellmont. Scheinman, and Kroll. Good pass. Backside now to Zellers, and she goes down the line. McMahon can do nothing with that, and Zellers with her third kill of the match. I think it surprises you when a lefty comes up there and hits off that right side. That'll bring Bickle back to serve once again. Her team leads by 4. Kroll with the pass now to Noonan. Bump set. Scheinman down the line, and a good save there. And I thought that was going to hit the ceiling, but it didn't. Scheinman with it, tips it, and Dosen will send it over on the free ball. Good pass by McMahon. Noonan outside to Kroll, a little bit late getting there, and it never went over. Sophie Kroll does have a tendency to either jump too early or way too late. That was just a difficult set that time. She couldn't do much with it. 5-point lead. Kroll shanks it into the front row, and it's an ace for number 6, Bickle. Largest lead of the match is 6 now for Heritage. Coach Craig Kroll elects not to use any timeouts here. Backside now to Leeper. Good, right there's Richmond. Nobody's there, and it's going to hit the ground. Leeper with the kill. Richmond took that ball, which meant nobody was ready to set the ball as Lily Myers comes in and replaces Leeper. So it kind of got Heritage out of system that time as Bellmont makes them pay. And a service error gives Heritage another point. Into the match comes Bickle. She'll replace Zellers. She'll serve. And Bickle to serve once again. Her jump serve, she'll serve it right at Myers. Tight pass to the net, we'll have a little joust, and it's up in the air. Richmond now to Castleman, she'll tip it over the double block and have another kill. Her 14th of the match. Timeout on the court, we'll take a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com.
Heritage leads by 7. They'll have a service here by Bickle. She'll serve it right at Myers. Good pass to Noonan. Combo in the middle and tipped over there by Scheinman. Her 4th kill of the match. And Bellmont stays alive. They trail by 6. They got to get on a roll here. It'll be Buse again. She'll serve. That'll replace McMahon and Kroll. Scheinman also back in. So Scheinman, and Noonan in that front row. Busick now goes right at Dosen. Good pass outside, tight to the net. And Castleman with 15 kills. Myers up off the bench for Heritage. She'll replace number 2 Beard. She'll serve. Her team just 3 points away from taking this third set. Good hard serve. Decent pass there by McBride. Back row attack coming from Busick. She'll go right at Myers. Myers with the pass now to Richmond. In the middle to Castleman. They'll call a carry on Castleman. That'll bring Stallfrank back in. She'll replace Liz Scheinman. McBride to serve. McBride goes right at Myers. Good pass to Richmond. Richmond backside now to Castleman. She tips it over. Right there, Stallfrank. Back row attack now coming, but Myers will send it over, and it'll be passed quickly, and it's gone over quickly. Now Scheinman will go cross court, but right there's Bickle. Outside to Castleman. She takes a big jump, and right there is the double block. Stallfrank right at Castleman now. Richmond's going to have to go right back to Castleman. She'll tip it, but there's Myers. Bump set outside. Scheinman goes cross court and dug up by Myers. Stallfrank, oh my gosh, that did stay in. Outside now to Scheinman. She takes a big swing into the double block. Dug out of the net. Scheinman hits it. Outside now to Castleman. She tips it down the line for a winner. 16 kills for Maggie Castleman. Players are getting tired in this heat in the gym. Castleman to serve now. Right at Myers. Now it's going to be a back row attack. Down the middle is Busick, and she's got herself a winner. Her first kill of the match. Leaper up off the bench. She'll replace Myers. Back to serve will be Noonan, number 14. Does Bellmont have a run in him here in this third set? Noonan with a float serve right at Myers. Tight ball to the net and slammed over by Richmond. You could see that coming with that ball being so tight to the net. And it's going to be set point here as Richmond will serve. Zellers will come back in, and out goes Bickle. Bellmont needs a good pass here. See if they go right at McBride. Good pass by Scheinman. In the middle to Stallfrank. She tips it, and that ball stays in. A little confusion now. Scheinman runs up, tools it through the double block, and she'll have another kill. Scheinman now with 12 blocks in this match. She'll come out. She'll be replaced by number 5, McMahon. Busick will come out, and Kroll will take her place. McMahon to serve. Her team trails by 6. Through off the double block, and it'll fall, and that will do it for the set. 25-18 Bellmont. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Sports medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
Keep your skills on point and take advantage of the Always 100 basketball camps. The Holiday Hoops Developmental Camp is for ages pre-K through 8th grade. You'll work on shooting, dribbling, passing, and defense December 24th through January the 2nd on Tuesday and Thursdays. And the Always 100 Pro Camp 2020 takes you to the next level. It's the real college experience for grades 1 through 12. It's June 8th through June 11th at Trine University.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Parkview Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walking clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Well, we're headed to set number 4 here at Heritage High School. Heritage with a very good third set to send it to this fourth set. They did a nice job. They passed the ball around. Castleman got hot again, along with Zellers and Beard, and we're headed to a fourth set. Coach Kroll was mixing up the lineup a little bit there in that third set. We'll see if he goes back to his standard, about 7 people. He went about 10 girls deep in that last set, and it actually was every player on the bench got in there. The Leaper as well, and we had not seen her a lot this season, but she was in there. I believe it will be Heritage to start serving here in our fourth set. And why not? I'm just going to mark it down now. It's going to be 1-0. They've started every set with the lead. And it'll be Castleman back to serve. In the front row will be Dosen, Richmond, and Bickle. Front row for Bellmont, Noonan, Solfrank, and Kroll. And that's off the double block, and Sophie Kroll with her 6th kill. And into the lineup comes Busick. She'll replace Solfrank, and she'll serve. Good pass there. Richmond backside now. Out of the back row. Good pass by McMahon. Bickle had a good swing on that. Busick will go down the middle. Good pass there by Castleman. Just knocked over by Richmond. And that was a bad idea there by Noonan. She tried to get a little fancy with that one. And she tipped it straight into the net. Zellers in. Bickle out. Back to serve is Richmond. This has actually been a pretty good rotation for Heritage this evening. McBride, nice job off the ceiling. Kroll will bump set it over, and it's a free ball now for Heritage. Outside, Bickle takes a big swing, and will this one hit the roof? It will not. Bumps it. No, this one does hit it. And number 6, Bickle with another kill. Heritage with 1 point lead as Richmond serves. Right with a tight ball to the net. Ouch. And they're going to call that Castleman over the net. Or excuse me, Dosen over the net. You got to give the offensive player the opportunity to play the ball. She did not. And she gets called for over the net as Kroll goes back to serve. Oh, Sophie Kroll just got off balance and hit it straight into the net. Back to serve is Dosen. Myers will come out. Back to serve, Rusi. Float serve, good pass to Noonan. She can only go outside, tip. Right there's Bickle. Set in the back row, tipped over. Noonan right there for Bellmont. Kroll out of the back row, she'll go into the corner. There's Castleman. They'll go right back to Beard. Ball's up in the air, and now it is Scheiman. And she hits it right through Castleman for the winner. Shyman now with 13 kills. McBride will serve. Saul Frank back in. Shyman will take a seat. And McBride with the service error. It was Heritage early with service errors. Now it is Bellmont. And that'll send Bickle back to serve. She serves it into the net. Looks a little bit like the Notre Dame-Louisville game. Turnover after turnover right now. In the lineup comes number 3, Saul Frank. Actually, Shyman comes in. Good serve there by Noonan. Good pass to Beard. She'll whistle it by everybody for a kill. They've got a 1-point lead as Zellers goes out. Bickle comes in. I'll tell you, when the two Bickle sisters are serving, Heritage usually gets 2 or 3 points. Good pass by Shyman. Noonan outside now to number 3, Ball. Back row attack now. Good dig. Noonan with it. Now to Shyman. She'll have to run up, wrist it over, but right there is Bickle. One ball in the middle to Castleman, and she puts it away. She's got 16 kills. Make it 17, along with a block and an ace. That ball was going to go long. Kroll with the pass now. Ball's just knocked over by Ball. Backside now, cross court, and a winner for Beard. Her 5th kill. And this is a part of the match in the last set where Heritage simply took off. They got out by 4 points and just never looked back. And that ball goes long. McMahon up off the bench. She'll replace Shyman. She'll go back in to serve. So that'll put number 13, Saul Frank, Kroll, and I believe Ball in the front row for Bellmont. Richmond with a good pass to Castleman. Out of sync there, and it goes over her head. 1 point here in this set between these two teams as McMahon continues to serve. See where she goes. I think she's going to go right down the line. She does, right at Dosen. Tight ball to the net. Little joust. And knocked over. Good pass by McMahon. Noonan now. Back row attack by McBride. In the middle now. Off of the blockers. Castleman with another kill. Her 18th. Baird out. Myers in. The lefty will serve. Kroll with the pass. She'll get the return. Goes cross court. Dug up by Bickle. Richmond outside to Castleman. I think they're just going to feed her now. Nice dig there. Tip, but right there is McBride. Backside now. Ball takes a swing, but it's right at Bickle. The slide in Dosen just barely got it over the net. Backside now to Ball. She'll go cross court. Castleman outside. Tools it off the block and gets another kill. 19 kills for Castleman. I think they're just going to continue to go to the well the rest of this match. Kroll with the tight pass to the net, and it's an ace for Myers. And that'll bring us to a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Come see us in Decatur at the 2733 Auto Mall and shop 7 brands in one location. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Keep your skills on point and take advantage of the Always 100 basketball camps. The Holiday Hoops Developmental Camp is for ages pre-K through 8th grade. You'll work on shooting, dribbling, passing, and defense December 24th through January the 2nd on Tuesday and Thursdays. And the Always 100 Pro Camp 2020 takes you to the next level. It's the real college experience for grades 1 through 12. It's June 8th.
Heritage jumps out to a 4-point lead. Here is Myers serve. She'll go cross court right at Kroll. Difficult pass, but dug up there by McMahon. Kroll will tip it over, but right there is Castleman. They'll go right back to Castleman. Why not? She's been hot. Bump set outside to Kroll. She'll go cross court. Right there's Myers. Good pass to Richmond. Backside to Dosen, but McMahon's in the right spot. And it's a double hit on Noonan. And a point to Heritage. Heritage really starting to exert themselves here in this fourth set. Little float serve, good pass. Noonan now tipped over there by, I believe that was Saul Frank. Yes, it was. Castleman off to the double block. Good pass to Noonan. Outside now to Kroll. She'll tip it over, and I don't know if that ball would have stayed in, but McBride played it. Backside now to Ball off of the net, and she's got a kill. Her second kill of the match. That was a point Bellmont desperately needed. And that will send number 13, Kinsey Saulfrank, back to serve. Her float serve goes right to Myers. Good pass to Richmond. Backside to, off of the blockers, and that's going to be a kill for Castleman. Her 20th of the match. Wow. And Castleman will go back to serve. So at least she's out of the front row. She'll have to be more of a pipe player back out of this back row for Heritage. She'll serve, and she'll serve it right at Kroll. Good pass to Noonan. To Scheiman, a little tip, and that'll go into the net, and she'll have her fifth kill of the match. Into the match, Busick, she'll serve, she'll replace Ball. Hard to pick a person to go at in that back row. They all pass the ball so well. Outside now, cross court, good pass there. Richmond with a huge swing off of the face of McMahon. And we play, oh, that's going to go out of bounds. McMahon, all she does is laugh. She took a facial there as it ricocheted off of one of her other players and hit her directly in the forehead. Richmond serves. Zeller's back in. She'll replace Dickel. Good pass. Noonan backside to Scheiman. She'll tip it over. Now outside. Tipped over there by Bickel. Now to Noonan. She'll go Kroll on the 2-ball, and it's too long. The legs really going away from both teams here. This one's got 5 sets written all over it. Bellmont took the first 2. Heritage on a roll now. Good pass by McBride. Back row attack coming by Busick. She wrists it over. Richmond with the pass back now to Zellers. The lefty off the block. And a difficult one there for Noonan. Backside now to Zellers again. Doesn't get much elevation. Outside now to Kroll. Jumps a little early, but Myers is right there. Bump set now to Castleman. Off of the block. Tipped up. And they'll call a carry. Castleman won her 21st kill of this match. I got a feeling, win or lose, she might be her Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game. 21 kills. Richmond continues to serve. Good pass by McMahon. In the middle to Scheiman. She'll tip it over, and a couple players are there, and they'll call a carry. Scheiman with her 6th kill. That'll send Kroll back to serve. In comes Scheiman. Out goes McMahon. Mop up a little perspiration on the floor. Kroll again barely hit that. I think she's just been working on the floater. Castleman just barely tips it over. Scheiman in the right spot. They'll go outside to Emily Scheiman. She pounds it off of Myers, and it goes out of bounds. She's got 14 kills. Does Bellmont have some life left here in this fourth set? Sophie Kroll once again barely got that one over the net. And she'll go right at Zellers in the middle. And that ball's long and out of bounds by Bickle. And here comes Bellmont. They'll go right at Myers. Good pass to Richmond. Backside now to Dosen, and it's blocked. Blocked by Scheiman. Timeout on the court. Heritage will take a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
For every victory, for every highlight, for every team in the Summit Athletic Conference, we've got you covered. Like, follow, and subscribe for all the latest.
With Bellmont on a 4-0 run, they've cut into the lead. They trail by 3 now. They lead 2-1 with Sophie Kroll serving. She's going right down the middle at that time. A good pass there. Richmond now to Castleman, and she puts it away. 22 kills. Castleman, the senior, just able to do whatever she wants tonight. Ruzi back to serve. Ruzi now from the near side. And a good pass by Busick to Noonan. She'll go backside to Scheiman, off of the net. Dug up there. It's going to be tight to the net and sent over. And they'll say in the net. Oh, no, under the net. Zellers. And a side out to Bellmont as Rusi comes out. Dosen back in. Saul Frank back in for Scheiman as McBride serves. A little float serve. Comes right down to Dosen. Backside set now to the lefty. And that is good. Zellers with her 4th kill. The lead will stay at 4. And in the front row now for Heritage is their do-it-all player, Castleman. Bickle to serve. She'll put some mustard on that, but it's a good pass there. Outside to Scheiman, off to the net. Good dig by Bickle, and they'll go backside now to Zellers. She'll go cross court and dug up by Busick. Back row attack by Kroll. Jumps early, and she's going to get a kill. Her 7th of the match. Back to serve is Noonan. That means Busick comes out and ball back in. And just long by Noonan. Those 3 points are difficult to get back in a close match. As out goes Zellers, in comes Bickle. Ella Bickle in to serve. Good pass by Scheiman to Noonan. They'll go right back to Scheiman. Off the net. Through the block and dug up. Back row attack by Dosen. That was going to go out. Noonan now to Scheiman. She'll go cross court. And Castleman will just hit it flat-footed. Off of the blocker. Off a ball. And she picks up her 23rd kill of the match. Difficult pass. Outside now to ball. She'll just have to tip it over. Castleman right there. She calls out her own play. She gets it and slams it straight into the double block. It'll hit the ground, and she's got 24 kills. And Heritage starting to smell this 4th set. If we go to 5, It will be to 15 by 2. That ball, they said out. Service there. Point to Bellmont. That looked like it hit right on the white line as McMahon comes back in for Scheiman. A little miscommunication there, and it leads to a point for Bellmont. Off the net, good pass there by Bickle, outside to Castleman, and she's got 25 kills. Castleman loves the 2 ball. Way more than the 3. Myers in, she'll replace Beard, and she'll serve. 4 points away from this second set is Heritage. Good pass by Kroll. They'll go right back to her. Big swing and off of Bickle and out of bounds, and Sophie Kroll with her 8th kill. That'll send Saul Frank back to serve. Float serve right at Myers. Good pass to Richmond. They'll go right to Castleman. She'll tip it over the block. And out of bounds. She hit the official. Castleman wound up, took a huge swing, cut it down the line, and drilled the official right in the foot, which is out of bounds. Saul Frank again. They cannot afford to have any loose passes. And tipped down by Richmond on a quick play. Her 4th kill of the match. And that'll send Castleman back to serve. McBride back in as Saul Frank sits for Bellmont. Castleman will go right at Kroll. Good pass to Noonan. They'll go in the middle to Scheiman. She tips it, but right there is Richmond. Bump set now. Richmond will take a swing off of the net, and right there is Noonan. Kroll off of the double block. In the middle now. Tip down the line, but right there's Noonan. Bump set coming. Outside to Kroll, and they can't do anything with that. Backside kill coming down the middle. Good pass by McMahon. Outside to Kroll. Big hop off of the block. And did they say off of the antenna? I thought that was a touch, but that's going to go long. That was weird. I didn't think she was that far inside the antenna. Evidently she was. Our end official there, Tim Burkmeyer, saw it clearly and called it immediately as Busick will go back to serve. That was a big point. 4-point lead now for Heritage. Busick needs to keep this one in. She'll go right at Myers. Tight ball to the net. Tipped over by Richmond. And then tipped right back over, and there's Myers. Back row attack coming. Into the net goes Castleman. And here comes Bellmont. They trail by 3. You feel the intensity picking up here in the gym. Good serve, good pass. Dosen cross court, but McMahon right there. Backside to Scheiman. She'll whistle it long. And it's set point now for Heritage. We'll turn up the crowd mic here. Whistle. Here comes Zellers. Back to serve is Richmond. Student section with a little clapping going on over there. Richmond right at McBride. Good pass to Noonan. Outside to Kroll. Into the double block. Good dig. Outside to Kroll again. She'll tip it. And nobody home. 9 kills for Sophie Kroll. She'll go back to serve. McMahon out. Scheiman back in. This is the lineup that Coach Kroll really likes. Got to serve it in, though. Sophie Kroll's been trying to float serve it as they clean up the floor over there. So Castleman can do everything. Digs, good serves, kills, and can clean up the floor. She's the Swiss Army knife of this team. There's the serve. Got to keep it in. Down the line. Good pass. Backside to Dosen. Down the line and into the net, and that will do it. 25-21. Heritage in set 4. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the 5th and final set live from Bellmont High School. You're watching high school volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
We're back here at Heritage High School for the 5th and deciding set. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's number one automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. Acme Bar and Grill is currently located at 1105 East State Boulevard. Order your favorite pizza, pasta, salad, and more, all with the click of a button. Acme Bar and Grill accepts orders online for pickup. AcmeBarandGrill.com. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and head on over to KurtzMio.com to get your free quote. That's KurtzMio.com. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in any way that you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan's residential campus located in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu. Tom Steele Tire has been serving the Fort Wayne area for 40 years. They will help you and find the perfect tire for your vehicle. The other auto repair services include brakes, wheel alignment, and engine diagnostic. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Alice Tech, the restaurant, has been serving the consistent food since 1973. Our recipes use only the best fresh ingredients. Family owned, we pride ourselves on great quality. For more information, go to AliceTechRestaurant.com. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning is dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. You can count on us to provide you with a system or solution that fits your unique needs. Head on over to Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning or AndersonCoolHeat.com. We're ready for the 5th set. We will play to 15 here in this set. I want to thank Tim Burton, the athletic director here, for having us out this evening. It'll be Lily Myers to serve. She'll go right at Myers. So Myers to Myers. Scheinman, this ball's knocked over, and they'll call a carry. Bellmont out to the early 1-0 lead. And once again, we will play to 15. The winner has to win by 2 as Myers, the surprise starter here as server, it was right over the net at Castleman. Good pass to Richmond. Now back to Castleman. Right at McBride. Myers outside, now to ball, and she mishits it straight into the net. Don't forget, Friday night here on Summit City Sports, we will have high school football for you. We'll have Carroll at North, Dwenger at South, Lewers at Homestead, Snyder at Concordia, and Wayne at Northrop. Richmond to serve. We'll also have volleyball on Thursday night. It'll be Dwenger traveling out to Homestead. Good pass by Myers to Noonan in the middle to Salfrank. She tried to slam that straight down. Now it'll be a quick hit there by Bickle. Noonan again tips it backside, nobody home. Here comes the lefty Zellers off to the net. Bumps it outside, now to ball. She risks it, and man, that ball barely made it over. Backside now to Zellers, and through the fingers of Busick, that ball would have been long. So Zellers with her 5th kill. Richmond continues to serve. There's a difficult pass, saved by McBride. Myers will knock it over right at Richmond. Bump set by Castleman outside to Bickle. Right at Busick, outside the ball. And too long, and it goes out of bounds. Everybody wanted a touch on that, but no touch. 2-point lead now for Heritage. They lost the first set 25-16 and the second set 25-22. But they've rolled here in the last 2 sets. Off of the chest, in the middle. And long. By number 11, Meg Salfrank. Timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Come see us in Decatur at the 2733 Auto Mall and shop 7 brands in one location. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Keep your skills on point and take advantage of the Always 100 basketball camps. The Holiday Hoops Developmental Camp is for ages pre-K through 8th grade. You'll work on shooting, dribbling, passing, and defense December 24th through January the 2nd on Tuesday and Thursdays. And the Always 100 Pro Camp 2020 takes you to the next level. It's the real college experience.
Richmond to serve. Her team leads by 3. 5th in the final set here. That ball's going to go long. Richmond put too much on that. It went long, and we'll see who's serving now because not sure who's coming in. It'll be Kroll for Busick and McMahon for ball, so that means McMahon will serve. Myers now to Richmond, backside to Castleman. She'll take a big swing and hit the line. Castleman with her 26th kill. The fans do not agree. That was blocked by both the coach and the official. Dosen will serve right at Myers. Good save by McMahon. Richmond now to Zellers, blocked. Backside now to Dosen. She'll take a big swing, and I guess that one hit the line. Dosen with her 3rd kill. So Heritage taking advantage of the lines right now. And that ball just a tad bit long. Out comes Salfrank, in comes Scheinman. Back to serve is McBride. Bellmont trails by 3. She'll float serve it right at Dosen. Good pass to Richmond, outside the Beard. She'll tip it over the blockers. They'll wait for it to come out of the net. And Myers just knocks it over, but they call her for in the net. Seven to 3 our score. Good pass by McMahon. Outside to Kroll. Kroll tips it over, but right there is Richmond. Bump set by Beard, outside to Castleman, but she can't get anything on it. Noonan will tip it deep and get a kill. Her second of the match. And that'll bring Scheiman in. She'll replace Myers. Back to serve is Noonan. Big lineup in there now in that front row for Bellmont. Both teams have probably their best front line in there right now. Another float serve. That'll go right at Dosen. To Richmond, outside to Castleman. Tight to the net. And she tools it off the block for another winner. Her 27th kill. And the serve is Bickle. 8 for our score. First team to 15 here by 2. Difficult pass there, and it's an ace for Ella Bickle, her second of the match. It's a 5-point lead now. There's her jump serve. She'll go right at Kroll. Another difficult pass into the net. And there's going to be called for over the net Castleman again. And a side out point to Bellmont as Kroll will come out. She'll be replaced by Busick. McMahon out. She'll be replaced by Ball. At the end of this match, we will have an interview with the winning coach. Good pass. Tight to the net. Richmond tips it over and has another winner. Richmond's done that 4 times in this match. Out goes Beard, in comes Myers. The lefty will get back there to serve. Her team leads by 5. Off the net, good pass by Busick to Noonan. Backside now to Scheiman, down the line, and it's good. Scheiman with her 15th kill. Back to serve is her sister, Liz Scheiman. Liz Scheiman on the season. She's a good server, goes right at Bickle. Good pass to Richmond, to Castleman. She tips it straight down for the winner. And she's got 28 kills in this match. And she'll serve. She's a very smart player. She knows where to put it in the right spot. Good pass there by Ball to Noonan. They'll go backside to Scheiman. She'll not make it over the net. And now Heritage just 3 points away from coming from behind from 2 sets to love. Float serve that goes long. Like the idea there by Castleman. Now back in is Lily Myers. She'll go back to serve. She'll replace Emily Scheiman. Myers needs to get her team rolling here. They trail by 5. Good serve right at Castleman. Good pass to Richmond. Back row attack coming by Myers, and too long on that. She was way underneath it, and she drove it way long. Myers again. Right at Myers. Richmond outside now to Bickle. She'll just barely get it over the net. Ball will take a swing, and that'll go long. 13-8 our score. Up off the bench comes Zeller. She'll replace Bickle, and that'll send Richmond back to serve. 2 points away for her. Oh, hold on a second here. We got a youngster trying to get out on the court to play. Want to play some back row attack. A few years from now, young man, you can get out here and play. Richmond to serve. She'll serve it right at Myers, and she'll have an ace. And we are at game, set, and match point here. And Richmond to serve. She got 8 match points here. And she does it with an ace, ladies and gentlemen. From 3 sets behind to winning the match, it's Heritage with a come-from-behind victory as they win here in the final set, 15-6. Wow. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we will have the head coach from Heritage right here on Summit City Sports. You're watching high school volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
Keep your skills on point and take advantage of the Always 100 basketball camps. The Holiday Hoops Developmental Camp is for ages pre-K through 8th grade. You'll work on shooting, dribbling, passing, and defense December 24th through January the 2nd on Tuesday and Thursdays. And the Always 100 Pro Camp 2020 takes you to the next level. It's the real college experience for grades 1 through 12. It's June 8th through June 11th at Trine University.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Parkview Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walking clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve.
We're back here at Heritage High School, where Heritage has come from behind to beat Bellmont in 5 sets in exciting fashion as they drop the first 2 and then win the last 3 to take this match here at Heritage High School. We're going to be joined here by Maggie Castleman and their head coach, Shelly Schwartz, if I can get him over here. Yeah, we'll get her. We'll get you first. How's that? All right. Hey, Coach, I wanted to say, we talked a little before the game, and you had to say when we win. And I was a little nervous after maybe the first 2 sets, and maybe you were too. But what changed in the third set? To me, it just looked like your passing got so much better.
You know what? We changed our rotation. We started Maggie in the back row instead of the front row, trying to counteract him. And I think it helped. I think it helped tremendously because Maggie's an excellent passer, defense, and it just stepped up, I think, the game.
Yeah, and I think when your passing got so much better in that third, well, it started really in the second set, but Richmond did a great job of getting the distribution out to not just Maggie, but to all the other girls. Your lefty, Zeller, came alive there and put away some good shots there. Beard started hitting the ball really well. So, you know, Richmond, I thought, had a very good match.
I challenged her this match to distribute the ball evenly, to get everybody else involved, because we knew that they were going to camp on Maggie. I mean, obviously with 1,000 kills, everybody's going to camp on Maggie. And I think the other girls did a great job of coming through and just scoring points. So overall, great teamwork. I'm very proud of the girls. I couldn't be more proud. They didn't die. They didn't give up. They roared back. We conditioned all summer, and I believe it really showed.
Yeah, because I think it was about 98 degrees in here today, so I know I'm going to have to go home and change clothes. But tomorrow, East Side, correct, right here at home at 7 o'clock on Teacher Appreciation Night. We wish you the best of luck, and we're going to see you guys again this year. So that was Coach Shelly Schwartz And we're going to get Maggie in here shortly. Maggie Castleman, who had an outstanding game tonight for Heritage. So why don't you go over there and just grab her. You're always in charge. So now we're going to be joined by Maggie Castleman, as she's going to get some FaceTime here. We're doing a new thing here on Summit City Sports, a little more coverage of the athletes, as we'll be doing coaches' interviews and player interviews after each game or match here. As you know what, when you're a star, you have to sign autographs. So right now she is signing a. Thank you, though. So we'll wait for Maggie Castleman here once again. In this match, it was Bellmont taking the first 2 sets, 2-0 there, and then it was Heritage storming back to take the final 3, and they did a great job in this heat here in the dungeon. So Maggie Castleman, we're just waiting for her. She'll be here any minute. She's getting lots of hugs here. She tonight got to her 1,000th kill as a Patriot, and she's even being congratulated by some of the other teammates. Now we're joined by Maggie Castleman. You know, when you get your 1,000th kill, you do have to sign autographs. You know that? You are a star at that point. You had a heck of a night tonight. Unofficially, I have 28 kills.
Ready for what they had to bring. The first few sets, we didn't quite get it. But then once we started rolling, we understood it, and we could get our offense going faster than them, and that's what really took us. And
one big thing, your guys' conditioning really came into effect late in that match, because they were getting kind of tired, and you guys still had your legs underneath you. And your coach told me you guys conditioned really hard, and I can understand if you have to do it in this gym, how much conditioning that is. But 20-some kills tonight, 1,000. Congratulations on that. You got a good setter.
Yes, we do. I'm so blessed with her. We've been pushing her in practice, and she's doing awesome. We're so thankful for her.
So tomorrow night you're going to have Eastside. We wish you the best of luck, and we're going to see you guys again this year. Your athletic director challenged me to do some of your games, Mr. Burton. So tonight we did it, and we'll see you again this year. Thanks a lot, Maggie. Yep, that was Maggie Castleman of Heritage. She is the Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game tonight here on SummitCitySports.com. I'm going to run back up here. We'll do our final little thing, and then we'll let you all get on with your night. I want to thank once again Tim Burton, as he is the athletic director here at Heritage High School. Okay, for the final time here, we'll go over it once again. It was Bellmont winning the first 2 sets, 25-16 and 25-22. Then Heritage came alive. They win 25-18, 25-21, and 15-6 in the 5th and final set. For Bellmont, they will drop to 3-7 on the season. Their next game will be Thursday night at home against Snyder. Sophie Kroll had 9 kills. Avery Ball, 2. Liz Scheiman, 5. 15 from her sister, Emily. 1 from Brooke Lepper. 1 from McBride. 2 from Saul Frank, and 2 from Noonan. For Heritage, they will improve to 8-3 overall, and they'll win the grudge match tonight. For tonight, for them, they're scoring Zellers with 5. Beard with 5. 28 kills for Castleman. Rusi with 2. 5 from Richmond. 3 from Dosen, and 1 from Claire Bickle. Their next match tomorrow night against Eastside at 7 p.m. on Teacher Appreciation Night. That does it here from Heritage High School. For my cameraman, Big Dave Peterson, I'm Ryan Dellinger, and you've been watching high school volleyball live from Heritage High School on SummitCitySports.com.